So we're jumping in and we're going to start taking a look at what happened in the month of March in the Toronto real estate market. And I think what I'd like people to know about, specifically when we're talking about sellers, it now is really the time. We're in that market where it's becoming clear you either have to decide to make the market or to chase the market, right? Like it's not necessarily getting better. We're not seeing that boom of a spring market that we traditionally see this time of year. We're seeing some soft numbers. We're talking to our colleagues. Like, we're going to look at the data, but we've also been talking to our colleagues that are carrying a lot of listings, not seeing showings, not seeing things move. And what happens in that situation is if your neighbor that's up for sale as well is a little bit more in need of selling and they take an offer price that's lower than what you would expect, they've made the new market and now you have to adjust to it. So ultimately, if you can be the one that's in control, that's a little bit more open to working with the buyers that are in the market, because there's not as many of them as there usually is, you can negotiate a little bit stronger, but still be willing to set the market, as opposed to having to react as we see people slide down the market a little bit on the selling side. I'm going to talk about what that means for buyers, because there's huge opportunity out there. But Matt, does that sound kind of like what you're seeing as well in the market, both in the data and in your own business?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the confidence in the market on the buy side is just not there right now. And we don't know when it's going to come back. We don't know if we're going to be like a 2020 situation where it's later in the year that we start to see a rebound. It's very possible, but if you have to sell right now, just because of what's going on south of the border, what's going on with the federal election, there's a lot of uncertainty in the market right now. And I think Dylan hit the nail with the hammer is that you've got to be setting the price and you need to be making the market and not trying to follow it on the way down, because you're going to leave potentially a lot of money on the table.
Yeah.